Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing the April recap for the Monochromatic. If I could only talk today. So we're doing the April recap. So we're doing the April recap for my Monochromatic Year Project Pan, the book edition, and this project was originally created by KaliFab. All the details are linked down below, and it's still time, so if you're wanting to jump on board in any way, shape or form, definitely hit Kali up. So I have been doing very well up until April. I had been reading multiple books per month. In April, I did have a bit of a drop, and I only managed to read 2 books, both of which were actually audiobooks. So I will be putting up the cover photos up here just so you are aware of what I'm talking about. But essentially, this is going to be a very quick video. So the first book I read was Always Watching by Lynette Eason. It is the first book in the Elite Guardian series, and this one follows Wade Savage, who is a famous radio presenter and psychiatric therapist. He has a stalker. He has a stalker. So we start off, we're following his first bodyguard who gets injured. Then we are introduced to Olivia, who is going to be the main protagonist of the story, apart from Wade. So this story is a bit of a love story. It is a bit Mills and Boone-like, but it also has a crime element to it, a mystery element to it, as we are trying to figure out who the stalker is. I did enjoy the mystery side of things. The whodunits is always a favourite of mine, but the love story I found a bit here or there, especially because at times I found I didn't really like Wade's character. He wasn't the worst, but if your bodyguard tells you to stay put, stay put. Just do what your bodyguard says, please. Like, they're trained professionals. Why are you following them, trying to protect them? Their job is to protect you. So at times I got a bit frustrated with that element of the story. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with the series. Obviously the next book in the series wouldn't follow Olivia. It would most likely, if I remember correctly, is going to follow another main character within Guardian Elite. So Guardian Elite are, or the Elite Guardians? Elite Guardians, sorry. The Elite Guardians are the name of the bodyguard company. So you do have, which is a pure female run bodyguard company. So I do enjoy that aspect. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to continue with that series. The next book I listened to was Lost Voices by Sarah Porter. It is about mermaids. It is basically a retelling of how mermaids have come to exist. We follow Luce, who becomes a mermaid within the first few chapters, and then her creating her position within the mermaid, I guess, dynamic. The story behind how mermaids exist is very, very confronting and very, very sad. And I guess it will explain why they do what they do. Though I will say, in saying mermaids, they are referred to as mermaids, but I would say that they are more of the siren version of mermaids, who sing to make ships, you know, crash, that type of thing. I didn't really like Luce, to be honest. I found her a bit whiny, and I didn't like how I just didn't really enjoy it, to be honest, the whole story. I was very interested in the backstory about how mermaids were created, and I thought the story was going one direction, which I was finding quite enjoyable. And then about halfway through, it kind of lost me, and I think it became a bit more high school drama. You know, the popular kids and the non-popular kids, and people following trends and people following other people, and yeah, it became, for me, it kind of lost me. I did get through the whole entire book, but I really don't think I'm going to continue with the Lost Voices series, because that was the first book in a series. I think it's got 3 or 4 books in it, which I know then follows the idea of mermaids becoming known to the government, to the world, you know, then becomes a bit of a us versus them, X-Men style story. But yes, so I didn't really enjoy it. I don't think I'll continue with it, but in saying that, the underlining stories behind how mermaids came to exist is quite a unique take on the tale, and quite confronting and upsetting. So I guess the next step is moving on to May. So May's colour is orange, and my goal for May is to get through 1 audiobook and 1 written physical book. So I've actually got something to hold up during one of these videos and to put as my cover photo, because when you have nothing, yes. Anyway, so that is my goal for May. I do think while I'm studying, which is what I'm currently doing, that is affecting my reading time. And I think as well, I have to find something that pulls me in. So that's currently where I am, and I guess that's all I've got for you today. So definitely check out everyone else who has joined in on this project, who I've got listed down below. And I will see you all next time. So I'm Verity. That was my... what was that? So I'm Verity. That was my April recap for the Monochromatic Year Project Pan Book Edition. And now to the outro.